Boom. Alright, we're good. We're good. What should my company name be? Trevi Jage.
You're not sharing.
Jage. Well, that's because you're sharing.
No, I'm not.
You were.
Thanks, Mom.
He's not sharing right now, so.
I am now. Is that good?
Yeah.
Trevi Jage. Trevi Jage. Incorporated.
Hey, I'm in there.
And we're all in there together. It's a team effort. Player name. Jevy. Drevy.
Dude, I'm playing one of those side missions, and I'm playing as Fappa with Nappa and Nappa.
Our hair, we're gonna be black. We all are. We're gonna have our nice edgy sweater here. That's fine. We're gonna go for a solid 42 years. How's that?
Pretty good.
Oh, 42. What?
Okay, so with this game, our first
Is that real or fake?
First game is gonna be Shrek, the man.
Shrek the man.
This is before Shrek actually became. So, why do I literally have Game Dev as a topic?
Wild West, dude. Wild West.
Wild West. It's gonna be a Wild West simulation. Adventure. It's a Wild West adventure. It's gonna be on the PC.
I don't know.
Text-based, of course, because with Shrek, this was before he became an ogre, so you got to know the story. This is important.
When's Cortana coming out?
It's a text-based adventure. You might run into Shrek, you might not. You're not actually playing as Shrek in this game. You're playing as some random Wild Western in a town. Engine, don't need it. Gameplay, somewhat important. Story and quests, extremely important. You got to know the story behind Shrek the Man. Because if you don't know the story behind Shrek the Man, what do you know? Absolutely nothing. You don't know jack shit.
Oh.
Dialogue,
what's happening?
level design, not important at all. AI, also not important at all. You just need dialogues for this Wild West Shrek shoot-'em-up adventure. So the story behind Shrek as a shoot-'em-up is young in Shrek's life. He was abused as a child. His father was neglectful. His father actually shot his mother, which was what started Shrek's fascination with guns. Shrek saw this at a very young age. He was about 2 3/4 years old when he saw this happen, specifically. It was like 2 years and 7 months and 3 weeks and 2 days that this happened. This was in the year 1981. World design, not important. Graphics, not important. Yeah, world design will have a little bit of it. You gotta have a little bit of that Wild West feel to it, even though it's a text-based adventure and you can't see anything at all. So, Shrek the Man, looking pretty good, gotta say. Got a 10 in design, a couple bugs here and there, but we'll get them out of there. Anything else? A little bit of design. There you go, a little creative. Yeah, anything else, bud? No, nothing at all? You suck. Alright. So, we got a 12 in design. That's going to be good for Shrek. Shrek, you got to really focus on his design. He's got that, the brown vesticle over his faded white shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen the movie.
I have no idea what you're saying right now. I'm so lost.
Universe 2. Alright, we're going to release this game. It's ready for the public. Let's see how...
Is it a car?
The reviews are in. That is a car. That's actually my time machine. So I can go back and start. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh.
Now we're off to a good start here. They should forget about graphics in a text-based game. Right, that makes sense. Pretty bad.
You shouldn't forget about graphics.
Pretty bad. I would say that's fair, uninspiring. That one I disagree with. I think that should be at most a 2. And it should say god awful. Now, we're probably going to make a solid profit on this one. Trevi Jage Incorporated, a newcomer, who cares about this? But Shrek the Man, moderate response. I wouldn't give that so much as calling it moderate. I think that was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
We're trying to be as nice as possible.
We're probably going to sell a ton of these Wow. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna go into crippling debt here, actually. This is really bad. So we're gonna actually develop a new game. This one will be called The Solo Misadventures of Chevy Chase.
Who's just playing music?
That's my game. Oh, it doesn't let me type in all the way to Chase. I guess I'll just type in the solo, the misadventures. The misadventures of Chevy Chase. The topic, this is going to be, of course, a dance simulation. And we're going to switch this one, we're going to spend a ton of money, way too much money, putting on the G64. Now I will honestly be going into debt here. 2D graphics though, it's important for a dance game to have 2D graphics. Now, as you can see, we're already, story, not important. Gameplay, extremely important. Graphics, gotta have. Or engine, you gotta have that. Now, Chevy Chase is a special character that exists in a realm far beyond.
No story whatsoever?
No story whatsoever. It's a dance game. You find out the story through dance.
Well, I believe that Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix would like to disagree with you.
Now, I don't care about that at all, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't care.
Does it have Luigi in it?
Care.
Does it have Luigi?
It has what?
Does it have Luigi?
It has Luigi. It has Waluigi. Waluigi is the main villain.
Yeah, I actually care exceptionally about it now, to be honest with you. You've got my interest. I've never played it before.
Well, Sam has, and Sam knows how it is.
Graphics.
It sure is.
Graphics and sound, important. World design, not important at all in a dance game. You don't need that. So, Chevy Chase is an interesting individual. He is actually very lonely, and he expresses loneliness through the power and the beauty of dance. Now, we actually got pretty good scores here in technology and design. That's awful. I went into crippling debt off of that. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Chevy Chase got a bright start.
Pretty good. I'm in crippling debt.
That was Shrek's fault. Shrek did that one to me. I had high hopes for Shrek, and he didn't pull through for me. Neither did he pull me.
Shrek ruined it for you.
Drevy Jackson, Drevy Joksov, Drevy looking pretty good.
Close enough.
The first reviews for a release game of Adventure of Chevy Chase came in. Let's see how the reviews go. I've got 7. Good game. They legitimately called it a good game. That's a first. Enjoyable.
Really? No way. Enjoyable. 7.
6 could have been better.
6.
But the same can be said for Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase could have been better. Very good. That's too high. I wouldn't have given that last review above a 5. I don't think the game was worth that much. That's just me personally. Oh.
Hey, you cracked on your own IP, dude. What the heck?
I have 34 fans now. That's more than 0. Wow.
Wow, that's a great summarization of it. I have more fans than 0.
Chevy Chase is
I'm restart the computer again.
10,000 units. This is an important milestone. This is an important milestone for Chevy Chase Incorporated. It's important.
Hey, I'm in the name.
You are in the name. That is correct.
And not Sam.
Actually, he is. It's Trevi. That's part Sam, Chevy Chase. If you didn't know, that's Sam's alter ego.
No, false.
That's actually true. Just ask.
No, false. False.
Sam.
I tell you what is real and what is not.
Sam's the DM. He can tell you anything.
I am your overlord.
Well, I'm gay, so I can tell you anything that I want, and it'll automatically be true.
Dang. We're gonna be politics here.
I don't think Trevor, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to do some editing on this video.
No, I don't think so. I think I'll be just fine. Let me research a new topic. I want some racing. I need it to be a little racy in here. As you can see, I have my DeLorean here, my time machine. You can tell by the front there that it's most definitely a DeLorean. I mean, that's pretty obviously a DeLorean. Have you finished?
No.
Jesus. Thank you. Racing. Now, our next game is obviously going to be a racing game. And it's going to be called Mock Jage.
Dang.
Shrekio kart.
7.5.
It's what?
Mock Jage 7.5. A racing game. It is going to be a racing RPG. A racing. No, it's got to be a racing action.
No, racing RPG. No, racing RPG.
Okay, racing. How about a racing strategy game?
Yeah, that's no.
You got it? No? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
RPG.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You gotta level up your character as he goes. Works on his swordplay.
I'm sorry.
Do the G64. Do the G64.
Okay. G64. I'm gonna go into debt again. This is fine. 2D text, 2D graphics on this because I want to actually make a little bit of money at the very least, for God's sake. Story.
All right, 100% story.
This is high story. This game is very high story.
Yes, all story. No engine. All story.
I'm sorry.
All story.
I'm trying to
Nothing
not
else.
completely lose the game here. Hey, good news! The G64 is literally the best, and I'm literally the best. Experts say this might spell the end of computer. Well, PC never dies. I have to be honest with you. PC will never die. I'm literally playing on a PC right now, so they're wrong. Level design. Nope, AI. You gotta have the smart gauge with a little salt smidge of level design and an even smaller smidge of dialogues.
This is a racing RPG with little dialogue.
It's
little
literally not racing at all.
It's basically like an anime clicking point, right?
It's more of, you're in a car. You're
Oh,
actually
Jejo-san.
in an El Camino. Oh my goodness, Sam, you sold so well.
Jejo-san.
Thank you.
You're actually in an El Camino that's modified to look like a Ford Ranchero. So it's like an El Camino but worse.
What?
If I offend people with that, I don't care. All right, you did pretty bad starting out. You're not looking good. And oh, hey, that was actually the story though. You almost got me to level.
Your story. Hey, oh, look at your AI.
You leveled up my AI and my sound. Good job, man. Let me release this masterpiece of a game. Actually, new title. 100.
Oh, I like it.
100.
Wait, you just went way down.
Yep. The first reviews for our newly released game. Wait, that's not the title I gave it. I changed the title. What? All right, let's look at these reviews. No.
Is it a 1?
Uninspiring. Disappointed. I would say that's fair. I was a little disappointed in the
Bin material. What are they, British? Nobody calls them bin. We're in
Makes you
America.
cry. Now
Makes you cry.
That's actually a backhanded compliment, is what you don't know. You're crying because of the beautiful story that was put in this game, and I had special help from some outside guests such as Kanye West, Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban played a big role in this game. Former President Barack Obama had a very deep storyline in this game. And so, as far as the ratings go, I would say this is pretty fair, especially that last one. Makes you cry. Now, let's see how well this puppy sells. Oh my goodness, it sold worse than Shrek. Wow.
Is that even possible?
I suppose so. I just finished. I think you have potential, he says after playing the worst game that I've made. Oh, Jason. Thank you so much, Jason. You appear like you're going to be a big help here. I need money. Oh, wait. No, actually, you sold better than Shrek so far. Just slightly. Thank you. I'm not
There you go.
A Japanese company, Ninvento, with their Dinky King. That's true.
Well, I wonder what
Seems
that's
like
for.
it's gonna
That's
be-
about.
It's probably based off of the popular Japanese game Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yes, of course.
You know, you can tell the similarities in the title. It's pretty obvious. I'm eager to see what Nintendo will deliver. I hope they actually make a Luigi's Mansion game, because God knows that's the best game that was ever made.
Yeah, but what about the sequel?
A sequel? Who needs a sequel
What about
when
the-
you have?
But what about the sequel that they came out with?
Oh, both sequels? You mean?
What do you mean both sequels?
There was more than one. I'm pretty sure. There was one that came out on the 3DS, and then one that also came out. Well, it was another 3DS game. I'm pretty sure. But the one
No, I think there's only one.
The one that, well, it was terrible. Either way, it was pretty bad. I own it. I beat it.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I wish I hadn't wasted that time of my life. So in honor, this one will be called Luigi's Crack House. I feel like that's a fair name, you know. Now this one is obviously going to be a game dev simulation. Luigi is short on cash, much like myself. He's trying to make games out of his mama's basement. All throughout, she keeps interrupting him with her spaghetti. You know, he's trying to complete these games. It's going to be a simulation, game dev simulation. Because when you want the Ouija, you want it to be a simulated Ouija. You don't really want, and it's going to be 2D graphics, you know. So here we go, Ouija's Crack House, off to a strong start. High technology. Engine, important, not really. Gameplay, very important. Story and quests, pretty important. But you know what's going on here. Luigi is in his mama's basement. His Mama Luigi is in her basement, making this game, and it looks pretty bad so far. We're off to a good start.
She made the game?
Dialogues,
Is that what you said?
important. Huh?
That you said she made the game?
Did she?
Mama Luigi made the game?
Mama Luigi made his first game, and then she died of cancer shortly afterwards. So Luigi, being the responsible individual that he is, decided that he should take over her game-making business. So he shut down his lasagna business, his spaghetti business, both of them. He had two businesses. Sound, important. Graphic, not so much. World design, also not so much. But sound, that's going to be a big factor here. Actually, a little bit more graphics. Just a little spice thrown in there. Wow, thank you! From Patrick and Daniel Klug. I thought this said Greenhouse Games. I was about to, like... I was about to have PTSD there. You're welcome, actually. Little startup. Probably a little more than a little startup at this point. You know what? Thank you, Greenheart Games. I appreciate it. Now, if you can help my failing game company here, I'll appreciate that even more. If you can help
Your failing horribly game company.
That's pretty good. You know, if they can make my Luigi's Crack House sell well here, then I will be forever in their debt, like literally I am right now in the game.
Did I ever show you guys the Waluigi's apartment thing?
No. Sounds terrifying. Oh, there's one more.
Waluigi, it was like something I think I saw it on Reddit. And it was like Waluigi's apartment. It's like Luigi's Mansion. It's not like Luigi's Mansion at all. It's just like Waluigi goes around and beats people with a vacuum or something like that.
Dude, look at all these levels.
Just yelling at them. I don't remember exactly what it said.
Luigi's Crack House looks like it's going to be a pretty top seller. Let's see how it does.
That
was a loud sound. Trading?
You guys ever think like the important things in life?
Like Luigi's Crack House? You must be talking about the popular hit game Luigi's Crack House that was just released today.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more.
Let me tell you a little bit about Luigi's Crack House. Luigi's Crack House is actually a horror-style game that takes place in modern-day Ireland.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Quick sec. Let's look at the reviews. 6? It's great. It's a great combination. Is that the best you have to say for Luigi's Crack House? Shows potential. I'm pretty upset with these reviews so far. Wow. That's racist. That's racist. Falls a bit short. That's completely racist. Just because he's Italian and he falls a bit short. Wow. I think I'm done with this game for now. No, I'll keep going, just for the sake of the game. I'm about to set a timer to see how long this episode's been going on, but I guess I'll go a little longer. Ouija's Crack House is putting me back to a point where I can start paying my rent. Good.
No, you lie.
Paying my rent to my mom, because I'm living in her basement right now. Actually in her garage.
Yeah,
Similar to the story.
you get to live with the fumes of the car that's parked there. She just walks into your room at night and turns it on.
It's an old car, so I'm pretty much, I have all the cancers right now.
Oh yeah.
1. Okay, well I accidentally typed that, but I suppose that's going to be this game's title.
1.
This game will be called 1. The topic, it's going to be a cyberpunk style game. It's going to be a strategy cyberpunk game. That sounds awful. An action cyberpunk game called 1. I think this show
Isn't that like isn't that a game called BioShock?
No.
Wait,
I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't exist yet. This is the year 1989 currently.
Oh, I'm sorry. So BioShock 64.
Yes, that's actually, you are correct. Actually, it's just,
Of course I am.
It's BioShock 1 is what it is. It's on the original Nintendo. It's 2D.
It's not even called BioShock 1. It's called BioShock because they didn't have enough money to put the O in.
Money or space on the cartridge to put it on there. So it's a 2D side scroller shoot 'em up. And I don't actually want dialogue. I want some artificial intelligence. Yeah, thank you. Level design is extremely important in 1. You know, what can be said for 1? What can be said for 1? JJ?
What?
Inspiring. Thank you, JJ.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
I said, what can be
You know
said
what?
for
Actually,
1?
I don't care.
Wow.
Dang.
Riveting commentary from JJ here. Truly one.
Of course, man. I'm the best of the best.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just thinking of the complex things of life. Like, why doesn't Nappa have hair if he's a Saiyan? Can he go Super Saiyan?
I don't know. Can he?
Like, I don't know, because...
My character done. Oh, he had one more little buff.
Well, okay, no, he had hair at one point, didn't he?
He did. New records, dude. I got new records in both categories. Looks like 1 is going to be a 1-point game. Why am I doing this with my life right now? I like it though. Like in a weird, awkward way. I like this. The reviews are in. Let's see how it looks. I got a beautiful. Someone called 1 beautiful. I think they were just referring to the number.
7 is a good number.
Cyberpunk in action is a great combination.
If I had to pick any number to describe as like beautiful, definitely be 7. 7 or maybe 9.
If I had to pick a number to describe the number 1, it would be 7 because it looks the most like the number 1.
I did what?
Look, 1.
I mean, that's solid logic.
That is logic. And 7
I don't
is a
see-
beautiful number.
I don't see any flaws in it.
1 is at least pretty. They should focus more on technology. Well, you should focus more on making better reviews. Let's research.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
Click on your dude.
What's he want?
Click generate game report.
You know you can click anywhere to do that, right?
You should do those.
Oh. Well, I want Ouija's Crack House, actually, to be... I want this one.
What is a Ouija crack?
A Ouija crack is what happens when you flying through the air boost and smash, and it crashes into the wall. That's a Ouija crack. Oh, okay. What did this do for me?
They just tell you information.
Oh, okay.
Vegeta.
Suddenly I'm in a tutorial again.
Hey, look at the tutorial. Look at you.
I figured that part out already, game, but thank you. Anyways, I mean, I've only been playing for like I don't know how long. No updates. Stop. I just want to play the game. This one, as an obvious sequel to
Trevor, how long are you gonna record?
How long have I been recording? I don't know.
I don't. What?
Here, I'll go ahead and end this episode
It's
here,
gonna-
and I'll start the next one off on a sequel. You know what? I will give this game a title, and then we'll have a cliffhanger to see where the sequel is going to go. So as an obvious
Well, no,
sequel to
no,
the game,
no. Here's what you do. You start out the title, then you cut off. I'm explaining the joke, so that means that it's gonna be really fun.
Oh yes, that makes a lot of sense. So the sequel to 1 is going to be called